Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn lesson number 8, Static Electricity, of class 7 of General Science, that is last part of it. In previous video you have learned about the friction electricity. Today we are going to see the next part of it, that is of page 55. Keep a spent tube light in a dark place. Rub it vigorously with a thin polythene bag. What happened? Why? Now, if there is any tube light at home, you should rub it with a polythene bag and see that what happened to it. As soon as when you will rub it, what you observe, you carefully observe it and see that what is its output. So now we will see a second part. When an uncharged aluminum ball is brought near a negatively charged ball, the following things happen. See there, when an uncharged aluminum ball is brought near a negative charge balloons, the following things happen. As shown in the figure A, an opposite charge is generated in the other object by induction, and both the objects get attracted to each other. As shown in the B, on touching both the object becomes similarly charged. As seen in the figure C, the like charge repel each other. See, there A, B and C, three figures are given, and on all the figure you observe different things happen. In C, there is like charge, so they repel each other. Now let us look about Gottlieb electroscope. It is a simple device to detect the electric charge on an object. It consists of a copper rod which has a metal disc at the upper end and two thin gold lips at the other. The rod is placed in the bottle so that this is above the bottle. When an uncharged object is taken near the dish, the leaves remain closed. When a charged object is taken near the dish, both the leaves are charged by the same electric charge and repel each other. See that when there is a charged object brought near to it, leaves are charged by same electric charge and repel each other, that is move away from each other or open up. When we touch a dish with our hand, the leaves collapse. Collapse means what? They come near to each other because the charge in the leaves goes into the earth through our body and leaves get discharged. See that? So what is use of electroscope? That is Gottlieb electroscope is a device to detect a electric charge on an object. Now can we use the leaves of some other metal instead of gold in the Gottlieb electroscope? Which property must that metal have? You use your brain and tell me answer afterward. A great scientist in the year 1752, Benjamin Franklin, conduct an experiment of flying a kite with his son William. The kite was made of silk cloth, deodar wood, and the metal wire. See that whichever you are making kite, it is made up of paper or thread. But here what they have used? A silk cloth, deodar wood and the metal wire. The metal wire was joined in such a way that its one end was at the top of the kite and the other end was joining to the string to the kite. There was a lightning in the sky on the day they flew the kite. See that there was lightning on that day, and that day they decided to flew the kite. When the metal wire touched the cloud, the electric charge got transferred from the cloud to the kite. Then the loses the string of kite become tacked and the electric current reaches the earth through the string. See that when they were flying a kite, a thread which were that is string was loose, but when after some time when kite flew up, they find that the kite became tacked and the electric charge reaches the earth through the string. The spark was seen where the string touches the earth. Thus, he show that lightning is a form of electric charge. See that how clever was that scientist, and when he flew the kite, he came to know, and he have shown us that lightning is a form of electric current. Now let us see about the atmospheric electric charge. We have experienced cloud, thunder and lightning. We have already experienced about this. Sometimes we hear or read that lightning struck a tree or a building and some people or animal were killed. How does this happen? How can we prevent such injury or death? What is that actually happen when there is lightning in the sky and when the lightning struck the ground? Now let us see about the lightning. Where air and the cloud rub against each other in the sky, the upper part of some clouds on the upper side become positively charged. See that kite on the upper side is positively charged and lower side is negatively charged. The science behind lightning and a lightning struck is complicated. Let us therefore consider a cloud in the sky with a negatively charged base above the plain ground. When this negative charge on the bottom of the cloud become much larger than the charge on the ground, it start flowing towards the ground instead. This happen very fast in much less than a second, and heat, light and sound energy are produced along with the electric charge. See that this lightning, whatever effect of lightning we see in the sky, it happens very fast in much less than a second, and it gives out heat, light and sound energy. So in this way we find that cloud has a two type of charges, that is upper side is positive charge and that is lower side is negative charge. Now let us look about the lightning struck. You probably know that when there are electrical charges cloud in the sky, electricity is attracted towards a tall buildings or a road tall buildings or a tree. When lightning struck, an opposite electric charge is generated on the roof of a building or on the top of tree by induction. Due to the attraction between the opposite charge on the cloud and the building, the charge on the cloud float towards the building. This is called as lightning struck. What happened there? Opposite charge on the cloud and buildings. This charge on the cloud flow towards the buildings, and in this way lightning occur. Now you use your brain power. What kind of damage is caused by a lightning struck? You have already seen about the damage. What measure will you take to prevent a damage caused by lightning? This thing also you know. Now you will write this answer in your notebook. Do you know, due to the tremendous heat and light generated by a lightning, a chemical reaction occurs between nitrogen and oxygen in the air, and nitrogen oxide gas is formed. It mix with the rainwater, comes down to the earth and supply nitrogen to the soil, thus improve its fertility. See, due to the tremendous heat, what happened? Heat and light generated by a lightning, a chemical reaction occur between a nitrogen and oxygen in the air, and nitrogen oxide gas is formed. It means with the rainwater come down to the earth. Due to the energy of the lightning, the oxygen in the air is converted into ozone. This ozone gas protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. So whatever harmful rays are coming, it is protected by this ozone layer. Now let us learn about the lightning conductor. A lightning conductor is a device used for protection from the lightning struck. It consists of the long copper strip with one end flock. The end is at the highest part of the building. The other end of the strip is connected to a plate for cast iron. A pit is dug in the ground. Coal and salt are filled into the pit, and iron plate is placed upright in the pit. There is also a provisional for pouring water into it. This helps to spread the electric charge quickly into the ground and prevent the damage. So see why it is water is poured. This helps to spread the lightning charge quickly in the ground and prevent the damage. Whenever an electric charge cloud passes over the building, the electric charge flow towards the building are conducted into the ground through the copper strip, and damage to the building is prevented. When such a lightning conductor earthing is fixed on a tall building, the surrounding area is also protected from lightning. You will see more information about how to get protection from the lightning in the lesson number 10, that is art management. Now use your brain power. Why is the upper end of lightning conductor pointed? When an electric charge is developed, the upper pointed tip bears a higher proportion of lightning charge or area. Therefore, around such region, very high electric field is created. The opposite electric charge developed on the pointed upper end of lightning conductor then spell down the lightning charge with greater force of attraction. Thus, to increase the efficiency of lightning conductor, upper end is made pointed. Now, why are coal and salt added to the pit in the ground? The lightning that struck through should immediately spread into the ground. For this purpose, the coal and salt is added to the pit in the ground. So in this way, we have complete our lesson number 8. In the next video, you will see about its exercise. So thank you.